What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. I'm Jason DeRusha. Nice to have you with us. It's Friday. It's the last day of winter. Spring is near. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the energy and the positivity, and I hope you're feeling good about it, too. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for today. Sunny. Yeah, we love that sun. We crave it, and we're going to need it as maybe a salve to take us through the start of next week, where it's going to be raining. It sounds like Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But let's focus on the now. Friday and tomorrow going to be great days tomorrow, a top 10 weather day. And it's the first day of spring. Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. As you know, the weather people get very excited about meteorological spring. I'm old school. Plus, I don't think the weather, big weather, they get to decide when the seasons change. No, I don't think so. I trust the skies. And I'm all about the vernal equinox, and the vernal equinox starts tomorrow here in the Twin Cities at 4:37 a.m. I'll be up. I'll be celebrating, as I do every year, with a very special equinox celebration. I can't tell you all the details. Some of it is very, very personal. But spring is in my top 4 seasons for sure. It's on the list. You want to know what you're looking forward to in spring. There's hope when it comes to COVID with vaccine coming around. And just spring is, I don't know, it's that time of rebirth, of regeneration, of new life emerging from what looks like, the brown end of winter. So tell us what you're looking forward to. I'd love to hear it. I think that'll propel us into the weekend feeling good. So let us know what you're excited about this spring. We'll read through some of your comments that you leave on the WCCO TV Facebook page in a moment. We are standing by for some big decisions this morning in the Derek Chauvin trial, and we'll see what happens, right? Judge Peter Cahill is addressing a couple of motions that came from the defense this week, and the biggest one I think people are watching for is, will they delay the trial? Also, will they allow this 2019 encounter between George Floyd and Minneapolis police to be introduced as evidence? So the delay of the trial is because of the big settlement announced by the city of Minneapolis. We learned yesterday that that settlement isn't even done. It'll be finalized in a month or so, which makes you wonder, why did they have to announce it? The judge irritated by the publicity, but they were able to seat 12 jurors. So I don't know. We'll see which way the judge goes, but certainly they've been able to seat 12 jurors, which makes you think that they don't need to move the trial somewhere else to try to find a fair jury. So we'll see. 2 more alternates to go. A total of 14 they'll have, and we don't really know how the judge will decide which jurors are the alternate. Typically, it's the last 2 chosen. But, judge can do what he wants. Draw names out of a hat, pick the first 2, pick number 6 and 7, whatever they all decide on. Let's talk about COVID-19, because a couple big milestones in the fight against COVID, vaccine milestones that should make you feel good. Yes, it's still a troubled rollout, right? There are people who have fallen through the cracks, who can't get an appointment. But take this into account. 2 million doses have been administered. 750,000 Minnesotans are fully vaccinated, both doses, or got the one and done of J&J. 1.3 million people have received 1 dose and have some actually significant protection against COVID-19's worst symptoms. So that's good news. And when you look at the 65-plus crowd, the group most vulnerable perhaps to really the worst symptom of COVID-19, 77% of seniors have at least 1 dose. So good job, everybody, getting those vaccines. We have also learned, Governor Tim Walz is in quarantine because one of his aides who was at this news conference tested positive. So the governor himself tested negative. So that's good news. He'll be tested again in a few days, but looks like hopefully he's in the clear, but he is staying in quarantine as a precaution. Brits Pub in downtown Minneapolis will reopen today. This is sort of a big deal because Brits is maybe the biggest tourist destination as far as restaurants go on Nicollet Mall. Probably the biggest tourist destination downtown would be your Target Field, Target Center, Orchestra Hall. But as far as a restaurant goes, I think Brits is one of the biggest. Brits and Manny's, I'd say, right? And Brits was damaged quite heavily in rioting that happened in August. So guests will be welcome back. They told us they added a few new beers. Not that big of a deal. It's pretty much the same Brits you know and love. Maybe a little cleaner since they had some time to do a deep clean. But the pub is going to be open for now, indoors only, Thursday through Sunday. And as weather gets better, they're hoping to open that beautiful grass rooftop up. Want to update you on a story we brought you last fall about Houston White. This guy, you spend some time with him and you're just inspired. He has built this business in North Minneapolis where it's like a barber shop. He's got a clothing line that's been in Target and JCPenney's. And he had this vision to launch a coffee company, the Get Down Coffee Company. And he's launched it. Get Down Coffee Company is open. They're producing coffee in collaboration with Dogwood Coffee. So they have a couple different varieties they've been selling. And they're going to break ground today on a whole new facility in what he calls Camden Town. So excited for Houston. He is an inspiring and motivating leader. And his vision is to bring middle-class jobs to a historically black neighborhood. So if you do well in Minnesota, you don't have to pack up and move to a predominantly white neighborhood. You can stay in the neighborhood you want to be in and have good jobs. So very exciting and good for him. Good luck this afternoon. This video from California is something else. It's an Amtrak train. There are about 100 passengers on board, and it slams into a truck. This truck is stuck on the train tracks. Oakland, California, the collision just sent that truck moving down the train tracks. It burst into flames. Look at what's left. But because the truck got stuck, the driver bailed out. And so the driver was not in that vehicle when it was hit. Thank goodness, because we know how that would have ended. Dramatic video there, though. Okay, are you guys Peloton people? I've got the kind of the Peloton ripoff, the cheaper Peloton Mix, MYX. I love that thing. I use it every day and have since we got it in January. This is how you get this sort of kind of, you know, athlete's body that I bring to you here on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. But Peloton is very popular, and they're launching a new clothing line. And there it is. This is precisely what I look like when I'm working out. Just super stylish. Hey guys, I'm absolutely not working out in a Wheaties t-shirt and in a pair of shorts I got at Target for $7. These will be $30 to $85. Probably compete with Lululemon, right? But Peloton, a lot of their coaches have become influencers and celebrities. And so they help design these. And if you push a button on that shirt, one of their coaches will start yelling at you. Come on, Peloton. Come on. You can do it. So that's pretty exciting. So we're happy for them. March Madness starts today. To get excited, yesterday, we have those Sonos speakers in our house. And so I was playing the March Madness theme song throughout the house, which just... I tell you, my kids think I'm hilarious. Here we go today. We got 16 games starting around 11:15, I think is the first tip-off here. 2 number 1 seeds in action. First matchup, Virginia Tech against Florida, and that's 11:15. Tonight, a lot of local fans of Wisconsin. A lot of local people hate Wisconsin. And so perfect. If you hate them, watch it and cheer for North Carolina at 6. Tough one there, though. Who do we hate more? If you're an anti-Badger fan, I don't think most Gopher fans are North Carolina fans either. So that's at 6. I'll be cheering for Wisconsin. Got to cheer for the Big Ten. Big Ten has a lot of teams in the tournament. Both those games here on CCO, so that's pretty fun today. And a lot of our news will be on CBSN Minnesota because the show March Madness is on TV. Now, the men's tournament gets most of the attention, but, and I know we're going into the weekend. I don't want to outrage you, but I'm going to. A coach from Stanford has pointed out just some absolutely disgusting differences between the men's tournament and the women's. Look at, so Allie Kirshner is a Stanford coach. She posted this from Chantel Jennings, too, on Twitter. But the first picture was the workout room for the men in Indianapolis, and this is the workout room for the women in Texas. You kidding me? NCAA got called out by this. Washington Post wrote about it. And the NCAA told the Post, well, there were some space limitations, and then this coach found some pretty significant space in Texas where the women's tournament is. You could probably set up a better weight room, right? There are also disparities when it comes to food. Overtime posted this. On the left, you have the box lunch the women are getting. That, I believe, is what is that? It's like some kind of a sirloin, like a Salisbury steak, it looks like. On the right is what the men are getting, which appears to be actual steak. The women are incredible athletes. Like, that's not enough food. That's not enough nutrition. Just so offensive. And then here's the swag bags. And this, you know, on the left, you can tell all of the stuff the athletes get. You know, the T-shirts, whatever all of that stuff is. And on the right is supposedly what the women get, which appears to be a pair of socks and some water bottles. NCAA has some explaining to do about this. You can see that probably the people who run the women's tournament and the people who run the men's tournament, I'm sure it's separate operations, but come on. In that weight room, ridiculous. So they'll get it addressed. We'll continue to follow that. And the women's Final Four is going to be here in Minnesota next year. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be awesome. We would not do that to these tremendous athletes from around the country who will be coming here to Minnesota. We better not, or I will call it out, and we will destroy the people who mess this up. That's what we'll do. Hey, it's Friday. Let's talk about spring. What are you excited about? Heather Westby excited to get out and explore the Minnesota State Parks and Forests. First day of spring tomorrow. Awesome, Heather. Yeah, I can't wait to get on my bike, get out there. Brian and Mary Jo. I just wonder, is it Brian or Mary Jo? Who's chiming in? Like this in between time. Yeah, there's no snow to shovel and no yard work to do. That is true. It is kind of a break, isn't it? You just let the snow melt. Thanks, guys. Here's Pam Williams riding the bike and not having to wear a jacket, boots, or mittens. Yep. Not worrying about, like, biting it by slipping on some ice either. Thanks, Pam. Oh, Kimberly riding the motorcycle. I'm running in shorts. Yep. Yeah, I think this actually, you know, today feels like it'd be a great motorcycle day, right? Yeah, nice and sunny. Get the wind going through your hair. Diana looking, with a helmet, of course, safety first. Diana looking forward to the flowers. Yes, the crocuses up and blooming before they got covered by a foot of snow. I do love that too, when the flowers start emerging. Yeah, we did a bunch of landscaping last year, so I'm excited to see how everything kind of pops up. Judy, same deal, looking for the plants. The rain next week. Yeah, all that rain's gonna be good, isn't it, Judy? Yeah, the plants will get growing. Hope you enjoy it. You know, top 10 weather day tomorrow. Have a great day outside. Enjoy your weekend. It'll be rainy next week, and, you know, we'll try to be a little bit of sunshine for you here on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. Thanks for watching. I will see you on Monday.